patting her tuffet. Hope she go away.
Listen. Or she could be Miss Mary Mack, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down her back. She did ask her mother for 15 cents. She can go see that.
Yeah. I know why you feeling good.
Oh, shut up. I'm a mute.
Why? Don't mute. All right, we can ready to get started. Welcome everybody to the time. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yes, indeed. I know I am. Hope everyone has a great morning. Having a great afternoon. We getting ready to get started. I think Coco's still in here. She might be busy. Yep, Coco's still in here. All right. First letter of the day. Hope we won't have the same mess we had yesterday, because yesterday I don't know what was going on. Seemed like all the husbands just didn't have a backbone. Or as Victoria said, somebody else had their balls in their hand. But anyway, yes indeed, here we go. I, a 27-year-old female, was working at a coffee shop yesterday when a woman with a toddler sat down at the table next to me. About 20 minutes later, she got up and said, "Can you watch him for me for a few minutes? I'll be right back." Before I could respond, she just walked off. I was stunned. I don't know this woman, and I'm not comfortable being left alone with someone else's child. The little boy started fidgeting and eventually tried to run toward the door. I followed him so he wouldn't get hurt. But when his mom came back 15 minutes later, I told her, "You can't just dump your children off on strangers. I'm not responsible for him." She got defensive and said, "I only asked because you looked nice. If you didn't want to help, you could have just said so." I told her I did want to say no, but she didn't give me a chance to before walking away. Now some people are telling me that I was too harsh and could have just let it go. Others say she crossed a huge line. So am I the a-hole for snapping at this woman? With that.
No, because you're a perfect stranger. And as you stated, you didn't know this woman from Adam. And she didn't give you a chance to respond. I hate to say it, what's on the screen on and High Washer's background, that's what you need to get hit. She should have hit you with.
Damn. Why?
In this day and climate, it is 2025. The number one biggest problem is a child taken awayness. And it's not going to help that you just feel like you can look at somebody and tell they a nice person and just leave your whole spawn with them. That is dangerous behavior, and I hope whatever you do was more important than you having that child, because that's essentially what you were saying. You're saying, "Oh, well, I thought that person was all right, so I'm just going to leave and do whatever for 15 minutes." 15 minutes, matter of fact, 5 minutes is enough for a child to disappear. That's just not it. That's not good parenting.
All right, I totally agree. Mel,
It takes 2.5 seconds to abduct a child.
there you go.
And the other thing is, yeah, the old saying is it takes a village to raise a family or children. But let me tell you, if you don't know the person, why would you leave that person, your child, with that person? You don't know anything about that person. Well, I'm just gonna leave. Nah, no. When they talk about it takes a village, you know everybody around you and your surroundings. So that's some crazy ass shit to put your child at risk, and that's bad parenting. So we need to check on the parent, on the mother, because there could be something wrong with this mother. And no, you ain't too harsh and mention anything because you're doing the right thing. You're showing empathy and you're showing responsibility, but sticking up and saying, listen, don't put this baby on me. That's not my responsibility. Because if something happens to the baby, the mother's going to come right at your ass and start screaming and want to fight.
All right, I agree, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, to use the excuse, you look like a nice person. People that look nice can be some of the craziest people in the world. We've seen that. Um, I'm not gonna say the name, but there's this accused. Allegedly, he did some unaliving, but it was never proven, in a sense. But everybody thought he was the perfect family man. Um, Couldn't find out he wasn't. Um, Nice people can be some of the craziest people in the world. So she took a risk doing that. Thank goodness this person did have some sense. And I just think at the end, she was just trying to give her some sound advice. I don't think that was harsh at all. A lot of times the truth can be harsh, but sometimes it takes that for you to snap back into reality and realize how you almost effed up. And what if, because the person didn't say yay or nay, and she just allowed the little boy to just walk out, and when the mama came back, and she'd have been like, oh, you was talking to me because I don't know you. Then the mama would have to go running outside looking for a little boy. And anything could have happened at this point. So, hey, nah, you weren't too harsh. And for them people that think you were, they part of the problem, if you ask me. Anybody else? Next letter. A 29-year-old female had a small birthday dinner last weekend with my husband. He's 31. My sister-in-law, Lena, mother-in-law, and two friends at a normal but nice place. Lena, an